Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Hockey Talk on Talking Habs. Where am I? Hang on a second. I gotta do that. There you go. Hey, everybody. I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's our Christmas Day Saturday Hockey Talk. Let's see who's here. Anybody here? Oh, there's 3 people here. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a good Christmas. I did okay. I mean, I had a good time last night. Boring today. Staying at home, everybody's pretty much locked away, I guess, with all the COVID. But hey, we're here to celebrate. So, no hockey to talk about, really. There's not much happening at all. Hockey's supposed to resume, let's see, I think on Tuesday, the 28th, instead of the 27th. They delayed it one more day. So we have that. That's what's happening. And that's about it. So I'm here to answer any questions you might have if I can. And let's see who's here. There's some people here. Furious Flea, Merry Christmas. Harry Rice, Merry Christmas, buddy. Habs Guru, Merry Christmas. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate that. I don't know how many people are going to end up showing up. I know the hockey guy's doing one of these. I imagine a few people are. So we'll see who comes in, and we'll see what we are going to talk about. I got nothing. Like, there's nothing happening right now, so I got nothing prepared because there's nothing happening. It's all get baked, yeah. But that I've been doing. That I've been doing. Not a problem for that. As a matter of fact, here, let's do that. Let's start it off now. So, how did everybody do for Christmas? You guys get some good stuff? I'll show you what I got. So, in my family, so me, my ex-wife, my 3 boys, our 3 boys, we just do Secret Santa. So it's one present, like $50 limit, I think it is, and that's all we do. So I got, Roger, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Roger. Awesome. Not the greatest. My middle son is the 29th. Not the greatest birthday to have to say. You got a few gun accessories. Are you living in the States? I mean, you might not be. I mean, we're allowed guns here for hunting and shit, but anyway, I'll show you what I got. That's from my middle boy. Got a nice Habs backpack, a beautiful Habs backpack. Love it. Gonna wear it all. I always wear a backpack when I go out, and that's my new backpack. So it's just a beautiful Habs backpack. Love it. Love the Habs logo. Anything with a Habs logo on is beautiful. And then, as a joke, he threw in this here. So if you're offended by nasty words, I guess, I don't know. Here, this I got. 50 ways to eat. It's from my middle son. Threw it in as a joke. It's actually kind of funny, this book, and it's written by a woman. But yeah, and it's nothing. You don't have to be gay to yeah. Anyways, really cool. That was my Christmas. We had a good dinner. We had some fun. I did anybody ever do a mushroom mushroom brownie, a mushroom gummy? First time last night. Only second time in my life that I've done shrooms, so it was fun. Let's see. Hey, 420 everything. Merry Christmas, buddy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Clothes, movies, hockey cards. That's all I needed. Having a pretty solid Christmas, very chilled day. Awesome, Harry. Awesome. Furiously, you have, yeah. I honestly, I don't. I was told they tasted good. I just in my mouth swallowed it, and I'll go, well, it won't work. It won't work. And I'm like, yes, it will, and it did. Yeah, it was fun. They don't last long for me. Maybe an hour. That was about it. And then when it was done, I went home. We all went home pretty early. Thank you, 420. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we all had it was a nice Christmas. Considering, you can't have big There's no big gatherings or anything like that, so it was nice, just the 5 of us. I made a nice turkey. Actually came out really good. I made it so it was a little underdone. Brought it over there. We heated it up. The breast, the white meat was so juicy and perfectly done. Probably the best turkey I've ever made. It's called penis envy. That's what they call those things? Wait a second. There's all kinds of, there's like hundreds of different kinds of shrooms. There's a Canadian website. They sell all that stuff. They sell tons of shrooms. They got lists of different kinds. It's crazy. I never knew there were that many varieties. Anyway, it was fun. That's all that matters. Yeah, does turkey sounds good at 420 or the gummy? I don't know what the gummy tastes like, honestly. I'll tell you what it smelled like, and they said it smells like what it tastes. Kind of smelled vanilla, lemony, and mixed with dirt. And so I just swallowed it. Furiously. Oh, so you know the place I'm talking about, right? Naked. Yeah. Yeah, I might. They do affiliate stuff, so I'm thinking of hooking up with them. I don't know how YouTube would handle that, but I know that they've sent me from that place ads. So I got targeted ads from them. So I imagine I can affiliate with them. $4.20, yeah, more for the turkey. Like I said, don't know what the gummy tasted like, but it worked. That's the main thing, right? If you're going to take something, the main thing is it worked. Now I don't know. Well, I know most people probably didn't see this, but I know Harry did. I put out a video yesterday where I sang. Not a lot of people saw it. I've got it loaded up here. I might play it soon for those who haven't seen it. Yeah, Harry, that's what I figure, right? They sent me the spot. They sent me the ad. So if they can take their ads, I think I can affiliate with them. I haven't yet, but it's something for the future. No, 420. I don't like. I like the taste of mushrooms, like regular mushrooms that we eat. I don't like the texture. But the other kind, they taste horrible, and I don't like the taste at all. But I don't like the texture of mushrooms, but I love the taste. So I like mushrooms, but not to eat them directly. Furiously, I did that, but then I went over to, I went somewhere else, and then I put it in the oven, and I cooked it just perfectly for the breast. And then, well, for the rest, I'm going to take it all off the bone and make a soup or something. And thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. Just, you know what? They stopped promoting it already. It didn't get a lot of views, so they're not pushing it out at all. So, listen, it's okay with me because I'm singing, but, I'm not a person who will sing in front of people yet. Don't ask me why I did that video yesterday, but I did it. It took a lot of guts to put it out there, but I did. And, it was fun. It's kind of liberating when you do something like that. I was hoping more people would see it. But it's one of those videos that'll last forever. I don't never have to remove it. It'll get views here and there every season probably. And I tried to cut it down so I could put it at the beginning of the, like when you're waiting for the live stream. But you have to be, it's got to be 3 minutes or less. And I couldn't cut it down without ruining it past 3:07. So I couldn't do that. So I was trying. But I'm going to play it here for you guys when there's a few more people. It's 3 minutes, so you just have to give me 3 minutes of your time. And you get it for free, kind of. For me, I say for free because, if people don't watch it on YouTube, then I don't get the view. But I mean, it's the amount of views it would get now. It doesn't matter. Hey, Chuck, how's it going, man? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Well, that's next week. I imagine I'm going to be, I think I'm going to be home for New Year's. So I'm probably going to do a live stream. I did it last year. I'm going to be on here for a live stream. But I know some of you guys are going to be out and all that. But yeah, I tend to not say Happy New Year at this point until later. Harry, I was kind of hoping that might happen. And, there's time for it. So you never know. Something like that can it can happen. Although I took off where people can use, like, when you upload, I don't know if you know, because it not on live streams, you can't do this, but I don't really allow people to use it for, like, in shorts and stuff. I took that off. Maybe that won't happen because of that, but I don't know. Furious Flea. Well, you got to listen to my video. You'll see my opinions kind of in there. Well, my hope. We'll get a top 10. I mean, I don't see how Montreal doesn't finish in the top 10. So can they get pushed back just outside? Yeah, I guess if they finish right up at 8, 9, 10, they can get pushed back. But or 9 or 10. I still see them getting a top 10 pick, and my fingers are crossed. They're gonna win the lottery. Furiously, it's not your bad. No, don't worry. And I'm kind of only joking. I mean, what I said in the video is what we all hope. You'll see anyway when I play it. But no, I do think they've got a really good shot at getting that pick. And either way, I think they'll be up near the top. I kind of think they're going to finish in the bottom 5, if not right at the bottom, which will guarantee them, if they finish in the bottom, they guarantee the top 3. And then, drops down for every place back they finish, right? They can only drop 2 spots. It's only 2 draft lottery picks now, and they can only drop back 2. Are we 30th? How did we move up? Yeah, we're somewhere there. But I think all the other teams around us have games in hand, which would, depending how that works out, we could still be right at the bottom. Yeah, Furious. I think we got a really good shot. So, but it would be awesome if we do get that. Hey, Randy, how's it going, man? Merry Christmas. Harry, yeah, I don't know that a lot of people really, I think it's mostly Carolina putting that out there, to be honest with you, right? It's a bad season for everybody on this team, Dvorak included. He hasn't got his footing. I think you've said that before. So, yeah, that's their problem. Everyone hates the Habs. What are you going to do? They're going to pick on that. But I think in the end, if they hang on to Dvorak through all this, I think he's going to be a good player here. Hey, Randy, happy holidays too, buddy. I appreciate that you're here. Yeah, well, I'm wearing, I bought it. I'm wearing it out. 94 cents. I got to get my money's worth. Is KK coming back? Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that KK would come back. Hey, listen, he's got like 7 goals. Carolina's got to sign him to. That's what, $2 million increase. So next contract will be $8 million because he gave them 7 goals. Yeah, Randy, I don't. Yeah, there's yeah. It's this. Anyway, I think we'll have quite a different team next year. So, hey, Darcy, Merry Christmas, hey, and thanks. How much of a shutdown should we expect, if any? Oh, so you're talking. Well, we're already in a shutdown. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I mean, they've already pushed it back now 1 day. I don't know. I'll tell you, with the numbers that are here in Quebec, I don't know. Until they establish whether this Omicron is like more dangerous, less dangerous, which I kind of suspect it's not as deadly, right? As the numbers sort of show that now. So I guess that's going to have a big effect. I don't know. I think while the numbers are skyrocketing, I mean, the NHL is just going to keep, I guess, I don't know. They've only got a window, like, they want to play 82 games. They want a full season, so the window is going to be tight because they've got that 3 weeks to play with for February. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're coming. Let me put it this way. I won't be surprised if tomorrow they announce, or Monday they'll announce they're pushing it back a little bit more until, So I don't know. It's hard to figure out. Hey, Ryan, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, but hopefully, we'll get games back soonly. I think I said originally when I made that prediction before the shutdowns, like kind of 3 days before they started shutting down things, I made a prediction that they won't have fans in the stands by the end of the year. Yeah, I kind of think, well, now we know it's a shutdown. I kind of think it's going to go into January at some point, a first week, second week. I kind of think we're going to see that. Hang on, something flashed on my phone. So, I mean, yeah. Randy, Luna's not really interested in hockey is what she told me. She hadn't watched much, and she just didn't feel like she was in tune. So she said maybe next year. Can I do? I've invited her many times, but, she's I don't expect to see her on. She's welcome anytime she wants, but I don't expect to see her on here. We haven't had a lot of communication. Oh, it's friendly, as far as I know. All right, so yeah, at this point, like, I don't know. I have no idea when it's going to come back, and I guess we just gotta, wait it out. Believe me, they'll come back as soon as they can. They want to get that full season in and all that. So, Chuck, yeah, I mean, I don't think. Now, when you say next year, obviously we're this close to 2022, so it's 2022. But yeah, I don't think till January. Yeah, I don't. And with the holiday and everything, New Year's coming up, it doesn't. If they're not coming back till the 28th or the 29th, you might as well wait till the New Year, if you ask me. Randy, not much. There's not a lot out there, So yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about. So just ask away. If I can answer, if I know anything, I'll tell you. But I mean, there's not a lot out there, and I didn't prepare anything like crazy. I just thought we'd, Christmas talk, and we'll just talk. Well, mostly me talking. Yet never been a Harry Potter fan. Never. So, yeah, not for me. 17 people tonight. Not too bad. Although, not what I used to get. I'm just trying to think of some stuff that I've heard, but the last 2-3 days, nothing. I didn't bookmark anything. I didn't take a screenshot of anything because there was nothing really there, except cancellations and more players going on the COVID list. Randy, Ray, stop it. That's a good point. And until they allow cross-border again, I don't know what's up with that. Habs don't have any Canadian games until the 4th, when they're home to, say, Boston and Washington, something like that. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. And, like if they say on Tuesday, okay, we can play games. Well, Montreal's got nothing that's not cross-border for another week. So I don't know what will happen. And then again, they said they're going to rejig the schedule, right? Because they're not going to the Olympics now. So who knows what it's going to mean. Like, you got to think, if they're going to rejig the schedule, they got to take a little time to get it all set up. And there's different dates for the teams, and there's different things and travel plans and all that. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, 420. I saw some of them when my kids were young, but I was never a Harry Potter fan. I got a lot of other things to watch before that. Habs make a massive COVID comeback, but do we really want that? Like, listen, if they have a comeback of sorts, I mean, all it's going to do is put us in that same position every year where we get a middling draft pick, and at this point, I want to see them get that draft pick. So, I think they've got to make a lot of trades, and there's going to be some changes coming up once we get back, and there's a new GM in place, hopefully soon. So I don't see a comeback. I really don't. They might play a little better, yes, but I don't see a comeback. Yeah, Randy, I mean, that's a good point. And listen, it might, like, if they don't change cross-border, like, I have a feeling if they're going to come back, say, in the next week or two, you're going to see the Canadian teams maybe have to play a little bit for a week or two, only Canadian teams, because they can't travel to the States. Furiously, that's what I'm afraid of, right? Is that, they start to put it together and blah, blah, and they just work their way into the middle of the pack, and we don't get a top 10 pick even out of it. I hope that doesn't happen, but I think if they make the moves that I think are going to come, yeah, I mean, I don't see a good enough team going to be able to win. So Harry says, Sherratt, Drouin, Gallagher, and Savard are the guys I'd like gone by the deadline. Sherratt and Savard because of value. Galley because he doesn't want to rebuild. And Drouin to win him a cup. Yeah, I don't know. Galley, I mean, he said he's not sure that he wants. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know to say that he doesn't want the rebuild, but it doesn't seem like it. Sherratt's going to go. I think there's high demand for Sherratt for teams that will be in contention. Savard, like, maybe you got to, throw him in on a deal, or I don't know. Maybe you hold all his salary. You're not allowed, though. And Drouin, well, yeah, I mean, I'm fine with wherever he goes. Hey, John, how's it going? It doesn't matter the Habs haven't drafted good or traded good in over 35 years. Well, I don't think that's fair to say in over 35 years they haven't had a good trade or a draft pick, but yeah, I don't think it's a new management group in place, so you can't, and it's new draft. It's going to be a new head of scouting and all that. So, I don't think it's fair to judge this new group on previous draft years. I don't think that's fair. It's not going to furiously not happening this year. We're not making the playoffs, no matter what. But John, every team's had bad trades and bad drafts. I mean, if you're going to use 35 years, have we done well? No, I'm not going to say we have, but you say none. I don't know. And I hope this new group is much better, and we get better results. There, Harry's got a few examples where there were some good trades here. Oh, Darcy, that's really hard to. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's gone up or like I don't know. He seems to be what he is. 50 odd point guy. I don't know. I think it's gone up like over obviously last year because he left. He's come back to play, but I don't know if it's back to full value. But at this point, maybe you cut your losses and run with Drouin. See what you can get from him, and just cut the ties. Randy, I agree with you on that. But it looks like he doesn't want to stay around for a rebuild. If that's the case, I mean, I think it's fair to move him. And I think he'll, I wasn't sure, but from what I've read since I made a statement where I didn't think there'd be a lot of interest considering contract, it doesn't seem to be that way. Even at $6.5 million, it seems like there'd be interest in Gallagher. Hey, NHL Hockey News. Merry Christmas. That's what I'm trying to say. Thanks for being here, buddy. Good to see you here. But John, I mean, look, if you're going to go back, now you're looking, 30 odd, 30, whatever. You're going to go back there. That's a totally different era and a totally different management group. I mean, you can't compare that. And besides, like I said, it's a new management group. Go Price Go. Where does that come out from? Is there any news on Price? I haven't heard any news. I saw a picture of him with his family at Christmas. That's all I've heard. John, yeah, it's been going on for a while, but I mean, that's still, we can't judge these guys before they do anything, right? I mean, you can't judge them. We don't even know who's going to be in some of the positions. Furiously, I don't think so. I don't think we'll get a female GM. You know, I really think we're going to get an assistant GM. I think one of these three women that they're interviewing will be an assistant GM. That's where I think they're going to go with that. Well, look who's in. I was looking. Hey, Jeff, how's it going, buddy? Happy holidays, Rick. Everyone can go. Keep Suzuki and Anderson. Took too long to get players like them. Skilled center and a forward with size, speed, and grit. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree everyone can go, but I mean, yeah, there's a lot. I'd keep the young core here, and I'd move everybody if I could. Other than that, although I think interesting what you think of this, Jeff. I'd keep Jake Allen. I'd keep Jake Allen. Maybe you can't sign him again, but he's got 1 year left after this year. Yeah, I'd keep him as the guy to mentor whoever is going to be there. Because I would move Price if I could. I would. But I mostly agree with what you're saying. We got to move most of the guys here. Anybody over 30, anybody with an expiring contract, anybody who's not going to be here when they finally start to get good again. Because what's the use of hanging on to Toffoli in a rebuild? Got a good contract. He's movable. You get something for him. You got to move guys like that. It's time. So we got the Terry and Kim Pagula. Do you remember the other Talking Habs channel? By the way, that's the real one. Oh, guess what? Terry and Kim Pagula. Guess where you're going? You're going bye-bye. Let's see. Carey Price contract was not in Habs' best interest. In the end, no, it wasn't really. A couple of million too much, if you ask me. I don't think anybody would really complain if he was making 7-8 million. NHL Hockey News, I don't think Martin Madden Jr. is going to get the GM job, but this is a guy that could be really good in the scouting department. So I don't know that they won't hire him, but I don't know that he gets the GM job. And then again, maybe he does. I don't know that he's out of the running. Which one's damned if he did, damned if he didn't for the Price contracts. Well, yeah, but I still think I think he was a little overpaid. But you're probably right. But I think I'm right. If he was making a couple million less, I don't think people would complain too much. That's what I think. So what do we owe the special visit to by Jeff? I don't get this. Anyone over 26, see ya. Worth more in trades right now. Allen doesn't matter to me, but I haven't watched very many games this year. Yeah, no, this I agree with. I was saying even 25, I think. And when you're looking to get prospects back, or if you're taking players back in any of the trades, you don't want anybody over 25. You want a young team. You want to get a young team going forward. That way, when they're ready to compete or to contend, you know, you don't have a bunch of old players who aren't going to be good anymore. NHL hockey, I guess you could. You might be able to get a first round. I don't know, but I'd like to keep him. Honestly, I would. I think Allen's the one guy that's over 30 that you might consider having to be here. Because I think on a rebuilding team, I mean, listen, Carey Price might want to stay, and he has the right to stay. He's got no movement clause. But does it make sense to have a goalie making $10.5 million on a rebuilding team? No. Not in anybody's world. As much as I love Price. Yeah, I'd agree with you guys on that too. Especially, I mean, he was your only star. Yeah, you couldn't let him walk over it. I just would have hoped Price would have taken less, but I guess he wanted to be the highest player in the league, or I don't know what it was. But still, in the end, it comes back to bite them a bit. I mean, did he have to really give him a no movement clause? I don't know. That might have been not needed. But I don't know. How many years ago is that? It was an 8-year deal, so it's 4 years back. Because I think he's got 4 years left. And if you look at that, I mean, is Montreal going to be a cup contender in 4 years? Probably not. So keeping Price doesn't make sense. The rumors on right now on Sherratt is Edmonton and Toronto. I think you can almost guarantee he's not going to Toronto. Montreal and Toronto rarely trade for a player like of that quality. Rarely. And I don't think Montreal would do that here. I could see him going to Edmonton. And maybe the Rangers. I mean, there is the tie with Gorton. So I think, though, that's the reason why people are talking about that more than anything is that there's a tie there and that you just figure he'll make deals with the Rangers. The model railroader guy. Yeah. If your message was that other one that I booted out of here, you're going to get booted too. That's all I could say. It's Christmas. Leave your bullshit somewhere else. I think your mom's calling you for your Christmas dinner. So why don't you go upstairs and have Christmas dinner with your mom? That's if that's who you are. And I suspect my instincts are probably pretty goddamn good. Trade him to Toronto. You always make a division rival pay more in a trade. That might be true, but can you remember? Let me put it this way: the last talented player we got from Toronto that I remember was Damphousse. Ever since then, I don't think we made a trade for anybody good between them. You might make it a bad day for me. Fuck you. How's that? Oh, do I have a mod in here that blocked this guy or what? Or is he making it a bad day for me? That makes no sense. Hey, Filibuster, how's it going, man? Merry Christmas. Thanks for being in here. Appreciate it. Given how bad the Oilers are at trading. Oh, Harry's in here. I forgot. Harry must have gotten rid of the guy. I'd be really excited if the Oilers get Sherratt. Could probably get back Broberg and a first with how bad their GM is. Yeah, I don't know if that's who I want. Anyways, we'll see. I'd rather get what's his name? I don't remember his name. Holloway. Although they say they're not going to give any of the young prospects back, Edmonton. Trevor Linden. I don't think he was acquired. Maybe he was. Again, though, he wasn't a great player at that point. Oh, the model guy's threatening me. Because I said he should go upstairs for his mom's calling him for dinner. I had to kick him out earlier with a different name. Just got in from the in-laws. Oh, phew, you're home. You can get 3 firsts in the NHL 22 for Sherratt. Okay. I don't think we'll get 3 firsts for him. NHL Hockey News. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. I'd rather Lecky than Sammy Blais, that's for sure. My day's okay. But apparently this guy's going to make my day bad. Harry, yeah, but I think the talk was is sending Price over there. So not for Sherratt, obviously, but if you're trading Carey Price, that would be a good destination. That's where kind of what I was talking about. But I think you're right. I don't think for Sherratt you're going to get Holloway. Jeff, I could see them doing that. Again, I would like to keep Allen, but yeah, I mean, if you have to, if you're going to get make a good deal, I guess I'll say okay. Guess that guy didn't come back yet. So maybe he's not going to make my life miserable. Bloody trolls. Honestly, I'd feel bad if Price went to Edmonton. I'd want to see him go to Colorado or Anaheim even. A team that in the next 4 years could really get a Stanley Cup for him. Yeah, you don't think Edmonton would I mean, he might have to play better than he can. I don't know. But you don't think Edmonton would be a spot that he could win a cup? That would put them over the top a bit. Say you send Price and Sherratt there. They're looking for a defenseman and goalie. So I think it's something that might work. Yeah, Phil. I mean, I think that's a legitimate destination potentially for him. What do you mean copying to? I'm not copying to. I don't have bed sheets that are Habs. Jeff, that's true though. That is true. Goalies don't usually give you as much in return. Hey, how's it going, Jess? Yes, I did. Well, not a lot of people were here, so let me show again. That's my son's faint smile. That's my backpack. Habs backpack. Love the logo. How could you not? Plus, and since you're here, he also gave me this. 50 ways to eat cock. It's chicken, guys. Good point there, Harry. But you don't know what other kind of moves they might make if they're getting Price. Darcy, was Danfus from Toronto or you might be right. It was Edmonton. You are right. Actually, he went to Edmonton for 1 year and then we got him. You're right. And I was gonna say Courtnall was before him, but I thought Danfus was the last one. And we gave up John Cordick for Courtnall, which was a hell of a trade. That was a hell of a lopsided trade. Oh, NHL hockey, good question. I don't know. I mean, maybe he wouldn't have the numbers he does, but I think he'd still be a great player. Lehman came from Calgary, Toronto, maybe Toronto, but I think it's Calgary. Lehman, I'm pretty sure it was Calgary. I know he played in Calgary. NHL hockey news. I would think Gordon would probably think to move Price. First of all, he's not tied to Price in any way. Didn't sign him, didn't draft him. Yeah, I would think Gordon would want to move that contract out. Does anybody know or can look up where Lehman came from when we got him? NHL hockey news. I do. I think the new GM is going to put his coaching staff in place, and I think they're all. They could all be gone. They might keep somebody, but at this point, I would think Ducharme's going to be gone. But stranger things have happened. Like if he turns the season around and makes the playoffs, he'd be like miracle worker. So, yeah. But I would have to think he'd be gone. Nobody know where Lehman came from by now? No? I can look it up, but I don't really want to do that. Like I said, I think it's Calgary. Oh, that's where the Brian Skrulin trade. That's what that was. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, I don't think Alan Vigneault's coming here. I don't want to retread either. Yeah, Jeff, I think Lehman went from Toronto to Calgary and then Calgary to Montreal. Because wasn't Lehman with Calgary in 89 when they won the Cup? I think so. And then by what? I guess 92, 93 is when he came to Montreal because he was on the Cup winning team in 93, wasn't he? And then he was gone after that. Hey, NHL, thanks a lot. I appreciate that, buddy. I try. Like I said, my live streams don't really change. I've been doing less content overall. Is this a good time to play my anybody want to hear me sing? I'll put up that video. I'll play that video. If I get enough votes to say, okay, we'll see it, I'll put it up. I'll play it while we're here. Hey, Brandon, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here. Hockey fan guy. Thanks for being here. ASE. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Sunny Florida. Wow. Yeah, I remember my first couple of years too, man. 3 years now. Hockey fan guy's got Lehman's autograph. Man, did he ever drop off though after his 50-goal season? So I take it nobody wants to see me sing, so I guess I won't play it. Merry Christmas, hockey fan guy. Hey, Adamy, I didn't see you there. Merry Christmas. Same to you. All the best to you and your family as well. Almost missed you there. I've got one. Play it. Yeah, the guy with the other talking. There was no other talking Habs channel, so as far as I know, I'm the only one. All right, so I'm gonna play it. So my only request is that you guys sort of, I apologize to your ears, but I will play it, and it gives me a break for a minute or two. So here you go. This is called Talking Habs 10 Days of Habs Christmas. It's sung to the music of 12 Days of Christmas, but I only had 10. And you'll thank me when we get to the end that there wasn't the extra 2. Here we go. Enjoy. My apologies to your ears. On the first day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me Shane Wright. The Habs win the draft lottery. On the second day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me a bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. The Habs win the draft lottery. On the third day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me Habs acquire some first round picks, a bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. The Habs win the draft lottery. On the fourth day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me a brand new sparkling gem. Habs acquire some first round picks, a bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. The Habs win the draft lottery. On the fifth day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me Jeff Gordon to be the real deal as advertised. A brand new sparkling gem. Habs acquire some first round picks, bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. The Habs win the draft lottery. On the sixth day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me Cole Caulfield starts scoring goals. Jeff Gordon to be the real deal as advertised. A brand new sparkling gem. Habs acquire some first round picks, a bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. Habs win the draft lottery. On the seventh day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me Habs win 2 games in a row. Cole Caulfield starts scoring goals. Jeff Gordon to be the real deal as advertised. A brand new sparkling gem. Habs acquire some first round picks, bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. Habs win the draft lottery. On the 8th day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me makes Coach Don play the kids. Habs win 2 games in a row. Cole Caulfield starts scoring goals. Jeff Gordon to be the real deal as advertised. A brand new sparkling gem. Habs acquire some first round picks, a bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. Habs win the draft lottery. On the 9th day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me traded a kid that I won't name. Makes Coach Don play the kids. Habs win 2 games in a row. Cole Caulfield starts scoring goals. Jeff Gordon to be the real deal as advertised. A brand new sparkling gem. Habs acquire some first round picks, a bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. Habs win the draft lottery. On the 10th day of Christmas, Jeff Molson gave to me a healthy Carey Price. Traded a kid I won't name. Makes Coach Don play the kids. Habs win 2 games in a row. Cole Caulfield starts scoring goals. Jeff Gordon to be the real deal as advertised. A brand new sparkling gem. Habs acquire some first round picks, a bottom 10 finish and Shane Wright. The Habs win the draft lottery. That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And hey, give a thumbs up. On the 10th day of Christmas, I screwed up right there. How can that happen? I don't know. That's it. So I hope you like that. Yeah, I don't know how my face isn't just red from embarrassment, but hey, let's see, where was I? There I am. 1983, debuted with Toronto, traded to Calgary 91-92. Okay, so he was only there for a season. And then traded to Montreal, then with Vancouver he signed. That's it, that's all. Okay, we're there. Got that. Why is there an echo? There shouldn't be an echo now. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that you enjoyed that. Hey, Andre, how's it going? Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I'm glad you like it, Harry. Yeah, it's okay. Wish my singing was better, but it's okay. It makes people laugh more. That was the idea, really, was the idea that you guys would just laugh at that. When someone sings as badly as I do, what else can you do but laugh? And that video it started out as a Habs Christmas wish list. That's how that video started out. And then I was writing it and it was like, boom. I think actually I saw something on YouTube for the 12 days of Christmas while I was, I guess, writing the video or in that period of time. And it clicked like, oh, can I turn that into that? And do I have the guts to sing that and put it out? And yeah, that's what happened. You never know what an idea is going to turn into. I start out with an idea sometimes and it just turns into something else. A lot of times that happens. Oh, you know what that was? That's my fault. I took the mute off. I should have left the mute on while I was playing that. I'm sorry. But listen, if you want to hear it again, it's out there on my channel. Just have to go there. I really do apologize, but that's probably what that was because you're getting through. Yeah, my mistake. Who do I think will be the next head coach for the Habs? That's really hard to say because I think it's going to depend on who the GM is. And yeah, I think it's really early to try to figure that out. Like, I think as much as, listen, I know I put the video out about firing Coach Ducharme. I don't think they will. And I think they're going to wait till the off season. So I don't know. Oh, where was I? Oh, wait. Where was the coach? Oh, there it was. Okay. Andre, yeah, definitely. I don't sing very well. Hey, Petty, how's it going? Merry Christmas, buddy. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I apologize for the echo. I didn't realize that would happen. Now I'll remember for next time I try to do that. Something like that, I won't take the mute off. Or at least I should have my headphones on, then it won't get into my microphone. Hey, 420, thanks for being here, eh? Have a great Christmas. See you at the next one. Hopefully be a hockey game. I might do the game tomorrow for the World Juniors. I haven't decided 100%, but I mean, I'm leaning towards I'm going to do that. Oh, there you go. Harry put up the, there's the, although it's not showing as a link because I'm not sure you're allowed, but you're a mod. I think you're supposed to be allowed. Let me see if I copy that. No, I can't copy that. Hey, David, thanks for being here. Hey, Merry Christmas if I didn't say it. I'm sorry. And have a great night. Yeah, I don't know how. I can't highlight that. Oh, well. Anyways, if you go on my channel, just click videos, and it'll be like second from the top, or the second one in the list. Oh, Harry, that could be it. Jeff, yeah, well, considering how bad Montreal is, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the game. I hadn't fully decided, but I think I will do the game tomorrow. It's at 7, by the way. Yeah, I'll probably be doing it. I think there's only 5 or 6 games in the tournament for Canada. So I probably am going to do all the games since we might not have any hockey for Montreal till after that tournament. So, yeah. Yeah, Harry, that's me too. I want to see how he does there too. Besides, like Jeff says, it's really good hockey always. And I just don't understand. I mean, if they're canceling everything, why didn't that get canceled? Because it's in Calgary, I think. But I'm happy. I hope the kids are everything's good, and but I'm happy to have some hockey tomorrow. They didn't cancel it last year, did they? No, that's when I started to do the long live streams. I think was during the tournament, and it was Jeff's suggestion, I believe, that I do those World Junior games, and that's when I started doing the long live streams. Oh, that sucks, Jeff. You don't have a PVR it. And just don't let anybody talk to you about it. And then you're good. Oh, I missed a few things up here. Hey, Moonlight Cyborg, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Give Caulfield a couple of years, and I feel like he'll start scoring more, be consistent 30 to 40 goal scorer in the future. I mean, I hope so. I haven't lost patience with him, but, considering how the team's this year, you can't really expect him to carry the team. Hockey fan guy, but Gordon fired Vigneault in New York. I don't know, and he wasn't Gordon's coach. Gordon didn't hire him; he fired him. I doubt he's bringing him in. Yeah, Jeff, you're probably right. You probably will. Hockey fan guy, I think it's Calgary at the Saddle Dome, isn't it, or whatever their arena is now? So I'm pretty, but either way, if it's in Edmonton, it's in Alberta. Alberta is like the Texas of Canada. No restrictions, no nothing. Everything's open. So I'm not surprised they've left it there. I think that's the reason. And hey, it is what it is. We get to see some hockey. I know they canceled the women's tournament, and they've canceled the IIHF have canceled already any tournaments that start in January. They're not having. Jeff, it's Edmonton and Red Deer. I thought it was Calgary. Well, I stand corrected. Still in Alberta. Both those places are in Alberta. So, like I said, I don't understand any reason other than that because, like I said, the IIHF has canceled the women's tournament and they canceled already anything starting in January. So they're just leaving that one. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Should be good hockey. It's the only hockey going on in, I don't know, is there any hockey at all going on in the States? I mean, not NHL, obviously, but I don't think so. So it's like the only hockey going on in North America. Starts tomorrow. The I don't know if I said it. The Canada game is 7:00. 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. So I imagine it's 5 p.m. start over there out east or in Alberta. Well, but Jeff, they canceled the women's late. I know it's not the same kind of attendance and all that, so I get that. And you're probably right. That could be one of the reasons. But yeah, I mean, I was wondering for the week leading up to it, I was just expecting to hear something, and they never did. So I knew they weren't canceling it. But you're probably, I mean, that's probably a good part of the reason of why they didn't cancel it. But it didn't stop them from doing the women's. But like I said, they don't get the same kind of attendance at all, or TV deal and all that. So it is what it is. Money and greed sometimes. And then again, I mean, is it really going to be that bad? Considering how this new variant's going, yeah, it's what it is. Doesn't seem to be as bad, so I guess it's okay. Sorry, guys, had to take my meds. Data hadn't heard, Jeff, but I think you're right. I don't think there'd be fans. I hadn't heard that specifically though, so I don't know, but I would assume that. Moonlight saying 50% capacity. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, by the way, I guess since I announced both shots, I got my booster Thursday. Yeah, no problems from the booster. Not like the flu shot. Flu shot kicked my ass. The booster though, just my arm still hurts. Yesterday though, I couldn't. Like even now, it hurts right here. I can lift it. It's just pain, but that's it. Nothing. No other problems. So knock wood. They set up to 48 hours. You could get a reaction. I think I'm 48. I'm past that now, so I should be good. And hopefully, I'm somewhat protected in about another 10 days. We'll see. Got my first mRNA. I got Moderna this time, so, and I jumped to the head of the line because of my AstraZeneca shots. I got 2 AstraZeneca shots, so they said, "Oh, poor you. Oh no, you can get your booster early," and that's what happened. At the time, I didn't think it was going to be would get me anything special, but it did. I'm trying to think of anything else. I didn't think we'd get an hour in with nothing to talk about. I hope tomorrow there'll be some sort of. They were supposed to get back to practicing tomorrow, so that's been postponed 24 hours. So we'll see on Monday if they get back to the rink at all. Have a great night, hockey fan guy. Thanks for being here, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and if I don't see you before New Year's, Happy New Year. Because who knows? Well, I'll have the World Junior Games, I guess. I don't think the Habs will be back in action till January. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. Has anybody heard anything about cross-border? Are they going to change that rule at all, or are they going to keep the cross-border stopped for the teams? Because as far as I know, right, we can go to the States, or are the border, like, I haven't even kept track, I guess. Are the borders closed for everybody or just for the teams to go play? I should know that. Anybody here know that? Jeff, you probably know that. No. Maybe not. Because I mean, if they don't change cross border, Montreal doesn't have any home games till January 4th and January 6th, and then they're back on the road. So unless they change the schedule, yeah, I think because I didn't hear that they closed borders to like everyday traffic, but I know they wouldn't allow the teams to go. So, and that they haven't changed yet. And yeah, Omicron is spreading like wildfire. Doesn't seem to be nearly as deadly though, which is good. I'd rather that. There were like 10,000 cases the last 2 days each day here in Quebec. That's a lot. Randy, in the chat, you don't have to you don't have to censor yourself. You can say whatever you want. Holy bleep, Batman. Jeff's in the house. Let's see what else I got here. No, I have nothing loaded up. It's terrible how little, and little news there is. I mean, it's Christmas time, so I guess there's that, right? I was hoping there'd be something more to talk about. But there wouldn't be any kind of announcements on Christmas Day. Tomorrow there'll be something. So I imagine. I don't think I'm going to do a pregame show for the. I don't think so for the game tomorrow. But if there's any news, I'll have it. You know, I'll try to get on a little bit earlier. Hey Lou, how's it going? I already said Merry Christmas to her. It's my ex-wife there, Lou. We have Christmas in 7th of January, and it's mainly religious. Well, you guys do like Greek Christmas. Isn't Greek Christmas like 6th of January? Oh, Moonlight Year. Yeah. For Montreal, especially. I mean, I don't know about trade deadline day, but I kind of see the Habs like that. March being a month where there'll be some movement here in Montreal. We'll have lots to talk about. Yeah, I got one. Didn't I show it? I'm Randy. Might not have been here. My backpack. I'm modeling my backpack. Essential travel only for border crossing. Oh, so that's like for everybody. I didn't know that happened. So, not surprised with the cases. Well, Andre's in Russia, Jeff. I believe, anyways. Andre's in Russia. Am I right, Andre? You're in or Ukraine or Russia, something like that, right? So I imagine that's why it's different. I never heard of it referred to that way. I know the Greeks do their Christmas in was it the first week of January? I think. Used to work for Greek people. No, well, Randy, when I go out, I take a backpack. I don't have a car. I don't drive anymore, so I go out. I usually have a backpack. So everybody's got a backpack today, doesn't everybody? So yeah, I always carry a backpack when I go out. Ah, Andre is from Russia, and it is the Catholic Orthodox. I never knew that. I didn't know that. That's the first I'm hearing that about. I guess old Christmas. I never heard of that before. You learn something new every day. That's what they say. Yeah, like I said, for me, Christmas. It's not a. We were new to that when I was a kid. So when my family decided, well, we're going to start celebrating because it's fun. So yeah, I didn't know that before. I never heard it before. Randy, not bad, not bad. A little bit of snow. Thank God we didn't get the ice pellets today, so I'm happy for that. But yeah, it's not bad. I'm showing -5 here right now. That's not bad. I was just out before walking the dog, so it's not too cold. Plus tomorrow, I mean, we're supposed to get tomorrow 0, then I think -7 or -4, 0, -4, 0, -7, 0, -4. That's the next 6 days. So they said it was going to be warmer in the east. Where we are, Montreal and all that, it's supposed to be warmer than normal this Christmas or this year for winter. We're supposed to get a lot of snow though. We'll see. So far, the warmer is true, but it's been warmer almost every year. Well, Andre, you're in Russia. We kind of expect that. Minus 36. Yikes. Yeah, we haven't had that cold here for at least 2 winters. This will be the third since we've had it that cold. Like last year, I don't think it was colder than minus 20 more than 2 or 3 times. And I don't mind that. It's just it's not great. I mean, it's climate change, but I don't mind being warmer. Jeff, he's in Russia, which is bad. Same thing, weather-wise. I hope we don't get any days like that here. I mean, my apartment's warm enough. It's not that, but I got to walk the dog. When it's cold like that, we go out for minutes. That's it. I'm doing good. Come on, guys. I'm relying on you tonight. I got nothing. There's nothing going on. And it was Saturday, so Saturday you got to. I got to do my show, whether we got a game or not. Andre says, "Bear vodka, balalaika." What's a balalaika? What's a balalaika? Isn't that an instrument? Most important is the vodka, from what I understand. Vodka, that's your national drink, isn't it? Balalaika is an instrument, right? And you know why I'm saying that is from the Beatles song, back in the USSR. One of the lines is, "Let me hear your balalaikas ringing out." So I'm assuming it's an instrument. Either that, or he's saying yes to vodka being the national drink. Could be that. It's a fallacy, by the way, that drinking alcohol when it's cold like that warms you up. It doesn't. It actually makes you more likely to suffer from hypothermia. One of the worst things you can do if you're going out in cold like that is to drink. From what I understand, I don't drink much, so haven't had a beer on air in a while. It's been a while. I'm gonna stay on until we're about, I guess, not about 18 minutes, 17 minutes now. We'll go over an hour and a half. Non-hockey question: any favorite movies or music? See, my all-time favorite movie that's not a musical, because I have a favorite musical, which is okay. So my all-time favorite movie is Saving Private Ryan, and music varies. I mean, I like a lot of different things, but it's classic rock for me. I mean, my era. I grew up in the 60s and 70s. That's usually where, when you grew up, that's the music you're always going to go back to. And I pretty much exclusively listen to classic rock. Yeah. Because I'm old. For musical, I have a musical I've seen. I think my last count was 175, but I've seen it a few times since then. And that's Jesus Christ Superstar. Now, I'm not religious in any way. I'm Jewish by birth. I'm an atheist now. But so you'd think that's a weird choice as a favorite musical. But I saw it when I was 10 years old. And I guess, I don't know, just fell in love with the music, which is, rock from that era. So yeah, those are my two favorite movies. I also love The Godfather, one of my favorites. A lot of different westerns. My favorite western is Outlaw Josie Wales, Clint Eastwood. Oh, I'm not ignoring that, Jeff. Caulfield 1 goal. Let's talk about that. Yeah, well, listen, very big disappointment considering how listen. But when you said you predicted that, you didn't predict how bad the team was going to be. Although I think you were on the saying that. No, I don't remember the last time you were on to say anything about the team actually. So yeah, Andre, Godfather is a movie I always love, but my favorite is Saving Private Ryan. I've seen that one probably 15, 20 times already. My favorite Christmas movie is I don't have one. I mean, maybe if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, which it is, I guess, so that would have to be it. I've seen that a few times. Good movie. I'm not into sappy Christmas movies. Oh, here's a good question. Since we're talking movies and it's just Christmas, has anybody watched Wheel of Time? Because I'm reading the books. I'm on book 6 right now. Gremlins was a good movie, especially in its day. Besides, didn't Gremlins have Phoebe Cates? Gremlins had Phoebe Cates, so yeah, back in the day, that was something special. Has anybody watched Wheel of Time? I'm curious because it just finished the other night. I'm reading the books, but I watched it also. It's very different. I'm just curious as what people think of it and see, kind of gauge how popular it is. Because I had never heard of it till my son kind of asked me to read. It was his favorite book series, and he asked me to read it. And yeah, it's pretty good. I'm on book 6 of 14. Harry, never seen Saving Private Ryan or The Godfather, but I've heard nothing but amazing things about them, so maybe I should check them out. Well, it depends. Like if you like war movies at all, Saving Private Ryan, probably the best one. The opening, I don't know if it's 20 minutes, is just like incredible. And for its accuracy and the depiction of what war is like, incredible. The Godfather, just a great movie. Lord of the Rings, yeah, I saw Lord of the Rings, and I read the books. Goodfellas was good too, yeah. I never saw The Usual Suspects, and quite frankly, now with Kevin Spacey and everything, I probably won't. Harry, yeah, I mean, they say I've seen some videos about Saving Private Ryan that it's the realism. War vets will tell you it's a very realistic movie, a very realistic depiction of what it's like to have been there um, on D-Day. And like I said, that opening 20 minutes was like nothing I'd ever seen before. And I mean, Tom Hanks is probably, I'd probably say right now, Tom Hanks is probably my favorite actor right now. Like he doesn't do too many bad movies, if at all. I mean, he's done a couple, but he doesn't do very many bad movies. Jeff, yeah, I mean, it's heartbreaking, it's jaw dropping, it's just awe inspiring. I mean, it was just very realistic. But yeah, I mean, just you wouldn't want to have been there. That's all I could say. Seven was a good movie, but yeah, I mean, I like Kevin Spacey as an actor. But you know, when you, it's hard when you find out, like in this day and age where we know everything about everybody, it's hard when you find out about these people that you look up to or you like or whatever, and they're not who you thought they were, and it's hard to watch them after, depending what they've done, obviously. Clerks was good. I saw Clerks. I think I saw Clerks and I think Clerks 2 also, but yeah, Clerks was pretty good. I like Kevin Smith. I like it. I like Jay and Silent Bob. It's pretty good too. Yeah, it's more than a dramatic film. It's kind of, I don't know if you call a war movie dramatic movie, but it's got drama in it. Good actors, good acting. I mean, Steven Spielberg directing. Can't go too wrong with that. Yeah, it's a shame when we don't think of celebrities. I want to say we don't think of celebrities kind of like in a realistic way. Although more today than when I was a kid. So it's hard to when you find out. Well, they're just like everybody else, right? And they are. They're just like everybody else. Some people are like look, I'm an asshole. Some other people, celebrities, are assholes. I'm not saying I'm a celebrity, by the way. That's not what I said. But yeah, if I can be an asshole, so could Kevin Spacey. Although he's more of an asshole than I am. Band of Brothers also awesome. Band of Brothers probably the best um, depiction of that era of war for a TV series of any kind. Band of Brothers and what was it called? The Pacific, which was basically Band of Brothers was the against the Germans, and Pacific is in the Pacific with the Japanese. So both really good. I've seen both of those twice. I think Band of Brothers probably 3 times. Yeah, no, Harry, you're right. I mean, it's dramatic. I'm not saying it's not, but a dramatic movie's more. I wouldn't classify a war movie that way. But yeah, it is obviously. Yeah, great actors in it. Great actors in it. The Passion of the Christ. Wow, that's isn't that directed by Mel Gibson, right? Yeah, I mean it's a bit of a slanted look at it. I don't know how. I mean, how accurate can we be? We weren't there, but um, yeah, when the whipping scene when they flog him, interesting, but it's a bit of it's from Mel Gibson's mind, so you know, again, an actor that I used to really like a lot. I saw everything Mel Gibson up to a certain point, and then well, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this last one, and then we're gonna go. How's that? That's what happens when I drink energy drinks at night. Hey, Leon, where do Habs pick in the? Oh well, okay. They got a first round pick, but Montreal's pick was draft lottery protected. So that means if they finish in the bottom 10, and I believe this might be true for both picks that they got, because I think the Canes might have been as well. If they finish in the bottom 10, I think they keep both of those picks and they give a first rounder the next year. So it depends where they finish. Rick, do you want to know what my favorite movie is? No, because I already know what your favorite movie is. And thank you for that, because now you know what's in my head. Let me think. It's also a product that women like to spray on their heads, if I'm correct. Her favorite movie is Hairspray. And if it's not Hairspray, it's Mamma Mia. One of those two. No, oddly enough, it's not an Elvis movie, Jeff, but good guess. Jeff, yeah, we were soldiers. It was a great. I saw that a few times too, but that came out before he flipped out, right? Yeah. So yeah, Mel Gibson. I thought me too. I like Mel Gibson. Saw everything. Mad Max. I mean everything. Harry, I read about this. I think it's a rumor. I don't know that it's actually happening or not, but I read about that it might. They're doing Passion of the Christ too. All right. Yes, Lou. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that because I can hear the bells. She's laughing right now. I can guarantee you she's laughing when I said that. That's what it should be called, right? But that's probably what it'll be about, I guess, right? 3 days later. And that's what will happen, right? It'll open up and go 3 days later. Randy, you're asking me that? Who does my picks? What do you mean, my thumbnails? I do. My thumbnail game's not where it should be. If you're gonna say anything, I already know that. I'm gonna start probably in February. I'm gonna take a monthly with where I do my thumbnails, which will give me a lot more options when you pay, and they should be better. So yeah, but I don't need to. I know my thumbnail game's not where it should be. Yeah, Lou, I knew you were laughing. Don't worry. I knew it. No, it's really called Resurrection. Oh, I thought that was a joke. Oh, I never heard anything about Winona Ryder, so I didn't know that. But yeah, when he started to go nuts. So I mean, But I'll agree with one thing he said a few. I don't know how many years after it was. I saw him on. I don't know if it was Colbert or Letterman or I don't know how long ago it was. It was either Colbert or Seth Meyers, and he did make sense. He said he acknowledged he screwed up. He's taken therapy. Whether I know that's true or not, I don't know. And that everybody should get a second chance. And why shouldn't he get that? I thought that's fair, but I think since then he's still a little nutso. So yeah, I don't know so much for a second chance. Hey Chris, Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, man. Such a sequel trope. Yeah, I can't believe that they're actually. Well, it makes sense they're going to call it that. I doubt I'm going to watch that. I may check it out only just out of total curiosity when it comes out, but like, yeah, I doubt I'm going to watch it. I would be interested to see how they show the resurrection. I'm curious. Almost like, did he just like wake up and go, oh, where am I? Oh, how come my shoulders hurt so much? Oh, damn. And my feet. Oh, how did I get that cut on the side? I'll have to do a. I won't do something about it. Can't make fun of religious things though, because people get mad at you. I wonder what happened to the guy that was going to make my life miserable tonight. Is he out there? He must be having dinner with his mom. Oh, we're at an hour and a half. Gonna go in a few minutes. See what the last, since there's not much left to talk about. Hopefully we'll have hockey tomorrow. Well, hope we will have hockey tomorrow. I will. Yeah, I'll be doing. Pretty sure I'll be doing the game. Make up my mind, Rick, already. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be doing the game tomorrow. So I don't know who they're playing. I didn't see who the first game was. Anybody know who Montreal, who Team Canada is playing tomorrow in the first game? And what is it? It's round robin. There's 10 teams, 5-team divisions, and it's just round robin inside your division, right? Or yeah, inside the division, if I'm correct. So that would be 4 games, and then yeah, that would make sense. So there's a possibility, I think, of either 6 or 7 games if they go all the way. Which I hope they will. They're facing Chechnya, or did you forget an N there? Well, Jeff, there's holes in the story, lots of holes in the story, So, I think it starts with Jesus being the Son of God. That's a pretty big hole right there. But hey, and it's confusing because he's the Son of God, yet he is God at the same time. But he's the Son of God, but he's God, but he's the Son of God. I'm confused already. Hey, Andre, thanks for being here, eh? See you tomorrow. And stay warm. Oh, it's only 8 teams. Someone told me the other day it was 10 teams. They looked it up and told me 10 teams. So 8 teams, so it's 3. So they're only going to play maybe 6 games. Chechnya. Maybe that is how it, I don't know. I thought it was Chechnya. But I could be wrong. Okay, so that's the first. Anyways, it should be fun. I'm hoping it'll be fun anyway. Be good to have some hockey. It's good. Usually the World Juniors are good hockey. Every time I've watched it, I've really enjoyed the hockey. Yeah, Harry, I never thought of it in that sense. Yeah, it's just hard to wrap your head around the thought process of when the guy was writing the story and coming up with the all that. It's hard to figure out what he was thinking. He's the Holy Spirit, which is God, so that's why he's considered God as well. Yeah, he's God and his son at the same time. Because that happens. It's based on reality. So let me just put this out. Maybe God was Jesus's imaginary friend when he was growing up. Maybe that's what it's about. I'm an atheist, remember, so. Hey, Bane, how's it going? Merry Christmas. Where are you that it's cold? It's cold. It's not too bad here where I am. So I believe, though, out the west side of Canada, it's pretty cold. Warm yourself up, man. Warm yourself up. BC, minus 10 is not too bad, though. Although I have to admit, my age, minus 10 is a lot colder than it used to be. I'll admit. But overall, minus 10, not too bad. I'm gonna go with that. I heard it was going to be a lot colder out there. Right, cold just starting. Yeah, because I got my buddies out in BC in Kelowna. So yeah, he told me it's going to be pretty damn cold when we're going to be pretty nice over here over the next week, unless it changes long term in the next 7 days. Our coldest day is -7 as a high, so that's not so bad. Bane, I don't know this year. I think from what I got when they did the long range forecast before the winter on Weather Network, is that you guys actually, at least parts of BC, are going to be colder than we are supposed to be here in this area of Quebec. There's this thing that runs all across, and we're in that underneath it, and that's going to be warmer, and on top is going to be colder, and yeah. So I guess depending on what part you live. -10 in BC is like -25 in the rest of Canada. True, I guess because of the water year round on the coast. I guess. Besides, -25 in BC isn't like a really normal occurrence. Am I correct? It's not. Shouldn't be that cold, especially this time of year. Anyway. Hey, Lucas, how's it going, man? Merry Christmas, and I appreciate you dropping in. We're going soon, but I appreciate it. Yeah, Bane, exactly, right? You're in BC. Well, it does that. It goes a little lower, but I mean, it's usually not that cold out there. I did have a good Christmas, Lucas. I hope you did too. I hope you got some nice stuff. I got me a nice Habs backpack. Jeff, yeah, you guys are cold over there too. This right now, I think I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if Nova Scotia is above or below that line. But you guys are always colder in the winter than we are. I think with all the climate change stuff, where I live in Quebec is kind of have the least problems. I don't knock wood that stays. I hate bad weather. Well, I'm almost done. Oh, my stomach's growling because I'm hungry. Didn't eat yet. Hope you didn't hear that. Yeah, I'm not this. I'm saying not this year. I think that cold, like I think you guys are on top where it's going to be colder, and we're on the bottom where it's going to be warmer, or vice versa. I'm not sure which one it is. I think I'm right the first way I said it. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was a good movie. Jumanji for me wasn't. It was so. Beetlejuice was good. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. You have to say it 5 times for Beetlejuice. I think 5 times. Mini fridge. I'm gonna buy. I'm looking for anyway a chest freezer, and I had one put away, um, bookmarked on Amazon, and you can't get a chest freezer now. With all this new wave of COVID, everyone bought them all up. -15 like consistently after December. I mean, I don't know if -15 is. We go up and down here. Warmer lately than normal. I remember when I was a kid, we'd be on the rinks playing hockey in early December, if I'm correct. Mid December for sure. We were out skating on the rinks playing hockey. Now you can't do that. I don't think even now you could have ice outside yet. At least nothing good. Let's see, Truman Show. I never saw the Truman Show. I know who's in it and all that, but I never saw it. All right, I think I'm going to take off here. I gotta eat something. Plus, we're a little past the time I wanted to go. Hey, listen, thanks everybody for being here tonight. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I'll be back before New Year's, so I mean, if you don't show up or I don't see you guys, Happy New Year and all the best in the new year as well. And yeah, I mean, I hope we get hockey back soon. We'll have some tomorrow. I'll be doing that game. The World Junior Championship start tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully you guys will join me. That's 7:00 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I might come on maybe 15 minutes before because I'm not going to do a pregame show for the World Juniors. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys there. And yeah, once again, thanks for being here. I hope you had a good time like I did. And Merry Christmas, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow. So have a great rest of the night. Enjoy the rest of what is it, 2.5, a little less than 2.5 hours left for where I am for Christmas Day, and I'll see you tomorrow. So stay safe till then, and peace out, y'all, and I'll see you next one. Bye, everybody. Have a great one.